Me no makwekwe sa sempa kania. Se me nam na meti asempa no ma mo amane a na ma no keka me. Anyam bia what ANS Trading Agency Limited nka. Se wo ka se door to door for no de na e watwa. E sense wo bia no wa wo say wo was door to door business nim. Wo nneoma wo UK a wo de kwa Ghana. Ana se Germany a wo de kwa Ghana. 3 to 5 weeks e be kwa kodu nipa ne punu anu say try. Na de mo demo sronko wo se adwuma de we mu ne se wo mo bo no. E da form say boko. ANS Trading Agency Limited. E wo air freight special service. And nneoma no ye de be fa plane. Entintempa na akwa kodu. Obetima fa sa kwa we also the nneoma free Ghana akwa UK and Germany. FAGG them, which na also agina ye, na men drop bomb. ANS Trading Agency Limited pe, and a 40-footer, any 20-footer container. Yefe UK, ediko Ghana, and Germany, ediko Ghana. Oma manioma yemre, importo, exporto, them there for you. Omo Ghana na mani, 0249-170-423. UK has over fraya, 0790-802-7527. Germany so 09173-771-2733. Ubenya ANS Trading Agency Limited. Our West Croydon ANS Trading Agency Limited. Quantum Brantem. Wana beboya baso. Maybe next time in your fill up from the bebro.
So I was saying last Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yes, I said it. People were doubting, but it's true. Everyone now knows that it's true. John Mahama, our good friend, the Honorable Seth Terkper, a very honorable man, together gave Bryan Acheampong a big contract in 2014, one of the biggest contracts. That contract earned Bryan Acheampong's company multiple millions in fees. It has something to do with the Ministry of Finance. I know the details, but it's a contract. I don't want to say everything unless it becomes necessary. Now, this is my issue. When they talk about land grabbing, why have they sold Snitz hotels to Bryan Acheampong? Why are they selling the military range to somebody to develop? Why? Why not? Children's Park. When I was 5 years old, we used to go to Children's Park. The way it was then, it is like, in fact, when you go there today, some of the seesaw we're using is still there today. When I grew up a little bit, sometime I think we're in Presec, they did something very massive there called Pork Show. I don't know those of you who remember. I like the video you're showing. So viewers, look at this video. This is the beach road from Labadi to Teshi to Nungwa. Look at the right-hand side. Look at this. If you go to Johannesburg, Singapore, London, New York, there'll be skyscrapers all the way. On the right-hand side is the sea. There'll be skyscrapers all the way along the sea to generate a beautiful tourism destination along the coast. Ghana has a sea that God has given to us. We should let this green thing be standing there, sir, because Bendoche Malone will come and tell us that we have sold the military range. Why shouldn't we sell it? Is that what our children should come and meet? Those of us whose fathers are dead, they saw this. We are seeing this. Our children should see this. Every day, Ghana should be like that. Then we are traveling to Dubai to go and watch skyscrapers. And if they are selling it to somebody to come and develop, there's a problem. The problem is that who are they selling it to? He's going to be too rich. What is wrong with our people that sometimes they say somebody is going to be too rich? What does it mean to say he's too rich? Here we are in Ghana. Some of us didn't stand up against my friend Manasseh Azuri. He said we should collapse Zoom Lion. Zoom Lion company should be dead in 2017. Manasseh Azuri was angry with President Akufo-Addo that you didn't jail Zoom Lion. Today, Lagos State has taken Zoom Lion. Are they more sensible than us? Lagos State, the Lagos State government, they've given Zoom Lion all their work to do. And he's growing. Yes, he's rich. Yes, he's going to be very rich. Yes, he's going to be even more rich. Didn't you read the Bible? God told, was it Jacob? That I will make you great and continue to make you great until you become very great. It's in the Bible. Google it. I will make you great and continue to make you great until you become very great. Why are we afraid of people becoming rich? Why? Why? If he becomes rich, what is the problem? If he's delivering a service to our people, and that is how people become rich anyway, all over the world, it is delivering a service to our people. If Bryan Acheampong can demonstrate that he has the wherewithal to turn La Palm Beach around and make it great, look at Elmina. When we go there, look at Elmina. Look at the way it's looking. Rich Royale is doing quite well. I'm happy with that. Can it become better? Why should government continue to own these things? In America, government owns nothing. Give me Franklin Kujo's thing if you still have it. Franklin Kujo, my friend at Imani. He put something up on Facebook on this one. And viewers, forgive me, I do Facebook plenty, so forgive me if I'm bringing Facebook things inside this. I do a lot of Facebook. Franklin Kujo posted something the other day. and said that he has no problem with this Bryan Acheampong business. They should just look at the processes that happen. And then I get very upset with a person like Bendoche Malon, a man who has lived most of his life abroad. Most of his adult life, Bendoche Malon has been living in London. He used to work at the BBC at Holborn. And he saw London. And he says that military range, where we can take the soldiers to Bondase, where there's a military base already, for them to do the shooting there, and transform the military range in 2024 to a powerful ecotourism seafront expression. So that young people in Teshi and Nungwa and Labadi can go to Labadi Beach Hotel and try and speak Ga with the people who work there. Everybody understands Ga. Because it is them who are working at Labadi Beach Hotel. It's not somebody from some island. It is our people. Giving our people jobs and making the place nice and getting more people to come to Ghana. So that if you have a shop somewhere, somebody will come to Ghana from Singapore, he likes the coast, and he's going to buy something. He's going to do that. The economy then suddenly grows. See what countries like Egypt make out of tourism from the same coastal line that God has given us. And if a government decides that I'm going to transform this coastal line, Bendoche Malon, former BBC senior correspondent, United Nations senior correspondent, writes that thing on Facebook and say military range sold, children's park sold. You Bendoche Malon, you want children's park to remain the way it has been for 60 years? How can important people talk like that in Ghana? He's sitting in New York. How can important people talk like this because of ballot box? What is wrong with us? Bendoche Malon, tell him that I'm mentioning his name. He's my senior. But this is so embarrassing. For somebody who has lived abroad like Bendoche Malon, it is totally embarrassing for him to come and write the thing he wrote on the Facebook that we are selling everything. Why shouldn't we sell it to develop it? We are selling it to develop it. When they were building Labadi Beach Hotel, it was the same problem. When Frimpong Boateng was building Cardio, same problem. Every day we are fighting something that can grow. And because it is about an individual, he is making too much money. What are we talking about? That's Bendoche Malon. Ghana for sale. Teshi shooting range sold. Children's park sold. State lands in cantonment sold. When you go to cantonments these days and you see the kind of buildings there. The other day, when war broke out in Abidjan, the African Development Bank wanted to relocate to Ghana, shift their office from Abidjan to Ghana. Do you know what happened? They came to Ghana and they said, the Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana is how they don't have a hotel that can accommodate 600 people. They don't have coastline that has hotels there. Where are we going to do our conferences? They don't have accommodation for our staff. So they took the headquarters to Tunisia from Abidjan. Look at where Abidjan is. Look at where Accra is. They sent it to Tunisia, the African Development Bank. Do you know what it would have meant for us to have the African Development Bank here? Many years ago, President Akufo-Addo put his foot down that the Continental Free Trade Agreement will be hosted in Ghana. Do we have a building for it? He went around and said, Charlie, you guys put the building up. Continental Free Trade is coming here. They put up chain homes, private development. Chain homes was a military land that the Ghana Force was not using. John Mahama decided to give it to a private developer. As a result of that, the Continental Free Trade executives live there. And Continental Free Trade is in Ghana. Bendoche Malon, what is wrong? You live abroad, don't you know these things? Are you, what is wrong? Are you doing that because of ballot box? By all means, let's fight the ballot box, but let's make Ghana first. Let's put Ghana first. By all means, let's fight the ballot box. Democracy is about fighting for the ballot box, but let's put Ghana first. What is this? Because of politics, you want to show that MPP are a bad party. Look at what is a whole big man like that, Bendoche Malon. Look at what is written. Look at what is written. My producer doesn't want me to go on, so he's bringing me other pictures. Bendoche Malon, pa. Look at what is written. Big man like that. Important person, intelligent man like this. Ballot box because you come and write these things here. Oh. You didn't find a Franklin Kujo, eh? When you find it, then you give it to me. Oh, it's still Bendoche Malon. So, this is my thesis. And next time we'll open the phone lines on this. If the land has to be sold to develop, by all means, let's sell it. Our principal concern should be, yes, this is Franklin Kujo. He says, frankly, Senate has done nothing wrong divesting the hotels. Alternative sale values should be suggested by those who disagree. Finally, I am yet to hear any concrete proof that Bryan Acheampong stole public money to engage in any business. Those are the matters that really matter. I will never support any government entity to manage commercial enterprise in Ghana. Franklin Kujo is not an NDC or MPP. He's Imani. He's right-wing civil society. And he's against corruption. We all know that. Both he and Bright Simmons. Ben Doche Malon, come and learn from Franklin Kujo. Ben Doche Malon, BBC, come and learn from Franklin Kujo. The man has worked at BBC and worked at UN. Look at what he wrote. Come and learn from Franklin Kujo. Frankly, Smith has done nothing wrong divesting the hotels. Alternative sale values should be suggested by those who disagree. Samuel Jemfi, Franklin Kujo is calling you. He says, come and suggest alternative value. Come and do it. Suggest it. Alternative value. Don't just come and say, Okuje to a black guy, he will mount something and take the thing that Rollins used to hold in 79. Here in Boachijan. Then he's shouting, we are going on Aluta. Bryan Acheampong is too rich. He has to come to our level. Nobody should be rich. Only all of us should be the same. Bryan Acheampong cannot be rich. That's what Okuje to a black guy was doing. Ablakwa from Prez, come and see what Franklin Kujo is telling you. He says, bring alternative and let us see. We must nip that spirit in the bud in this country. It's an evil spirit. That's Manasseh spirit. That hates rich people. Manasseh Azuri, his spirit, he and Suleiman Brahma, they hate rich people. All of us should be the same. Pull them down. That spirit, we must kill it now and evermore, so that tomorrow Ghana will be different. Kufuor declared the golden age of business in 2001. Frankly, Smith has done nothing wrong divesting the hotels. Alternative sale values should be suggested by those who disagree. Finally, I'm yet to hear any concrete proof that Bryan Acheampong stole public money to engage in any business. Those are the matters that really matter. That's what matters. What matters is what is the process that they went through. What matters is that is the state being shortchanged. But the Ben Doche Malon thinks that we should leave the green grass like that. The whole coastal line, we should leave it green grass like that. 2024. When even America is racking up its tourism potential. One of the biggest countries in the world, the United States, China, they're racking up their tourism. Russia, racking up their tourism potential. Ben Doche Malon sits in New York of all places and says that we should leave the green grass like that. We shouldn't sell it. We should leave it because somebody is going to be rich. Please, let's stand up for truth. We don't go cheaters every day. No. We don't go sit down and make the cheaters every day. No. You remember the song, those who are old. All right. Let's see what Elizabeth Ohini wrote. And then I'll end there. And then we continue. Let's see what Elizabeth Ohini wrote. Aha! Selection of Rock City for State Hotels, clean, transparent. Elizabeth Ohini. Okay. Should I go to a lot more? The board chair of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, Elizabeth Ohini, has justified the integrity of the process that led to the selection of Rock City Hotel as a preferred company to acquire 60% stake in 4 SNIT hotels. In an article titled, Coming Out of the Hotels, Ohini stated that she would assume responsibility and expect to be prosecuted if any evidence of corruption is found in the process leading up to the decision to pick Rock City Hotel owned by Agriculture Minister Bryan Acheampong. According to her, the process was transparent and adhered to all relevant regulations. She emphasized that SNIT did not seek the president's permission because it is not obliged to do so. Quote, I am able to say with the utmost certainty that the process that led to the selection of Rock City as a preferred bidder was clean, above board, and met every rule and regulation and can withstand every scrutiny. Mr. Okujeto Ablakwa claims to have God and Ghana on the side of his campaign, and I will hope all of God's angels and Ghana's investigative agencies, temporal and spiritual, would examine the process and tell the world if they find any irregularity or trace of corrupt practices. Indeed, if they should find any evidence of corruption, I will assume and accept responsibility and expect to be prosecuted. She added, Mr. Okujeto Ablakwa appears to know something that I don't know. Must I add? I have nothing useful to add. Let me get onto the table. Where's my pen? It's in my pocket. Okay. Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, you.
Thank you very much for coming to the studio, and sorry that we bothered you with all our politics.